Man is to follow God's purpose in exercising authority over the entire creation. Against this background, I wish to propose 4 points to consider in mobilizing men for work in the church. The first one is that we need to identify suitable work for each man. Identify suitable work for each man. One major responsibility of leadership is the need to know those that the leader is leading. Those people you are leading. If you are a church pastor, know your members. If you are an associational moderator, know your people. Conference president, know your people. Even as convention leaders, that is what the president was talking about. That we know our people, so that when people are appointed into position, it has to be on the basis of what you are known for. Good works. That is the point. So, work should be assigned to people according to their ability. Know the men, know their interest, know their gift, know their availability, know their ability. When I ordained deacons in the year 2000, 6 of them, I drew a job description for all the deacons. There's a particular deacon working in Shell whose time will not allow him to run to church every day. But there are work in the church he can do even though he's in his office. And I gave him such duties to do according to their availability. To me, I believe that there is work for every child of God. When people were clamoring to be deacons, I said, you want to be deacon? If you are a deacon under me, you have to work. Because I will design the curriculum, I will design the job. In fact, the last set that were there last year, 12 of them, I have to form a committee of deacons. 3 deacons to be in charge of student ministry. Every member of the church who is in a tertiary institution, you have to know them. You have to have their names, you have to have their phone number, you have to have their birthday, you have to know when they are writing exam. And we have to send text message to them on their birthday. When they are writing exam, we have to send text message to them. All the old people, 3 deacons in charge. You have to know their houses. Every week you have to visit the old people. Whatever is lacking in their homes, you have to let us know. Deacons in charge of discipleship, deacons in charge of visitation, deacons in charge of preparing new believers with thorough orientation. And because they are thoroughly engaged, there is little or no time for politicking. B, the vision of the work should be convincingly presented. When men catch the vision of a particular work, they can be wonderful in pursuing its realization. It is not easy to move men to work, but as a leader, you will be happy when you succeed in moving men to work. You will just be there. The vision that you have presented, they will polish the vision, and when the vision comes back to you, the way they have polished it, you will be happy with yourselves. Men can be so wonderful if you get them to work. And so, you need to convincingly present your vision. A casual presentation of a project makes men to sit on the fence. Men do not want to be taken for granted. Getting them to work is difficult. The vision for any project should be well articulated. The leader should consider the overall benefit of the project, the timing, and all the important issues relating to the project. Another issue is that of presentation. A leader should devise a good way to communicate his or her vision. You may need to share your vision with a few individuals or a group who will help to polish the vision before it is presented to the generality of the people. You may need to use the drama group. You may need to use the choir to present a special song relating to what you are about to present. You may need to arrange for a symposium or a lecture to prepare the people before presenting the vision. Nehemiah is a good example. When Nehemiah got there, he went around to survey. And then by the time he gathered the people together, he said to them, look at the shame that we have found ourselves. With this wall broken down, the glory of this city, Jerusalem, is disappeared. Our integrity, the integrity of our God is at stake. And then he said, I have discovered this. I have presented it to the king that I have been serving. And the king has been gracious to allow me to come so that we can build. He has even given some support. I only need your cooperation now for us to do it. And the people stood and said, we will arise and do what? And build. But if Nehemiah just came and said, so all of you are here and the wall of Jerusalem is broken down and you are all comfortable. You don't even know that you're supposed to be building this wall. So people will be pointing and okay, you go and carry block and build. But the manner in which he packaged the vision, he aroused the interest of the people. And they said, we must arise and to build. The next one is that self-interest should be buried in getting men to work. Self-interest. I want to plead with pastors here. There is a time to sow and there's a time to reap. When you eat the seed, you have no harvest. Immediately you get to the church after induction service, you want a car, you want to buy land, you want to build house, you want scholarship for your children. Have you sown there? Have you labored? Have you invested? Have you taught the lives of the people? I love my Baptist people. If you are there for your own selfish interest, they know. They do what? They know. If you are serious with the business of the master, they also know. I want to plead with you. Bury your own interest. There's a Baptist pastor. When his church was building a pastorium, he will tell the contractor himself, he cleared his own personal land in his village. When they are bringing sand, the church will pay for 10 trips of sand. He will ask the tipper man to drop 6 trips here and take 4 trips to he called it the extended pastorium. So the one in the village is the extended pastorium. He said he will tell the person bringing sand to take the remaining 4 to the extended pastorium. In that environment, among pastors, if you say extended pastorium, people know who you are talking about. In another Baptist church, the governor, whose mother was a member of that church, the governor said, my mother cannot be worshiping in a house like this. I'm going to change it. And then he told the pastor was now going to governor to collect money. As the governor will give him 2 million, he will go back home. He was building his own personal house. By the time the governor thought that the building should be nearing completion, he just drove in unannounced. And he got there, nothing had happened. He gets so angry. Well, when the elders of the church went to visit, he told them, he said, well, the only condition is for you to allow me to award the building to a contractor. But I will not drop 10 kobo in that church again. And that was how the building was. The governor called the pastor. He said, you are the pastor of my mother. Do you think that I cannot take care of you? Where do you mess up your image? Self-interest. You must bury it if you have to get men to work, because they will easily catch you. Any trick. And I want us to watch out for the excesses of Pentecostals. Order any disguise. Whether you call it seed, you call it this, you call it